everyone, it's the Rainbow Ghoul. It's very nice to meet you. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different than my previous one. I'm going to be showing you guys my 4K collection. They're like 95% horror 4Ks because I'm a massive horror fan. And the other 5% is like non-horror. It's going to be a fun time, okay? It's going to be a fun time. So go ahead and grab a snack, grab a little coffee, jump straight into it. I'm going to start with the non-horror because I have a lot of horror movie 4Ks. So the first one I'm going to show you guys is my Clueless 4K slipcover. So we got Alicia Silverstone looking fabulous. This movie looks incredible in 4K, I have to say. Like, the color schemes in this movie already, like, super vibrant, super bright. It's a really beautiful movie to look at. It's iconic. I love this movie. I love this movie since I was a kid. And yeah, that's my Clueless 4K. Next one I have is another one of my favorite movies is Stand By Me. This movie is amazing and it looks incredible in 4K. Yeah, absolutely love this one. It's a classic. It is another great one, which is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And this movie is really pretty to look at as well. It's a great movie, and you got some really nice disc art here. Yeah, there's Scott Pilgrim and Ramona Flowers. Yeah, a gem. The next 4K I have is a movie I grew up loving, which is a Matilda 4K. Really cool because it's a steelbook. And this movie is a 90s classic. Love it. And we have some really cool disc art. Yeah. This one's really great one to own. Next up is one of my favorite movies of all time, ever since I was a kid. And it's another steelbook, and it's Coraline. Guys, literally, what can I say about Coraline that hasn't been said a million times? I freaking love this movie to death. It freaked me out when I was a kid because it came out when I was just a youngin'. There's some really cool disc art. Oh my god. Comes with a little booklet showing how they made the movie. I recently finally got around to reading the book, which is really good. I will always love this movie. It's so good. It's so freaky till this day. It makes my skin crawl. Yes. Love it. The next 4K I own, I haven't actually watched this one yet, but I have seen this movie a handful of times because I love Prince, and that is Purple Rain. Yes, Purple Rain. Purple. I love Prince. I love his music. He was an icon. This movie is a little nonsensical from what I remember, and I always thought he was attractive in this movie. Yeah. This movie actually is what got me into Prince and started making me want to listen to his music back in 2020 in the summer. So, Purple Rain. It also comes with a bunch of his music videos, which I really need to pop this in and watch because... Next up is another one of my favorite movies of all time. It is a freaking classic. And I've loved this movie since I was 9 years old. And it is none other than Titanic. Yes. Slipcover. I had to get Titanic on 4K. It's just one of those movies that you just have to get on 4K. And not every 4K release to me is worth buying unless it's like, you know, one of my favorites. Unfortunately, there's no disc art, but this movie looks beautiful in 4K. I love this movie. It's incredible. Yeah, that's Titanic. The last 4K that I have that is the last non-horror from this point on. After it will all be horror, which I'm excited to talk about because I love horror. Oh my god, sorry. Which is the collector's edition by Lionsgate of Michael the movie. And if you guys have watched my Michael Jackson DVD collection video, this is shown. I love this movie. It's really great. And it comes with a booklet, all kinds of pictures. Michael Jackson's my favorite artist, so I was really excited for this release since it was rumored in 2020. And they announced that Jafar Jackson was going to be playing his uncle. I knew it was going to be good. But yeah, one of my prized possessions here. Okay, so I might have told a lie. I have one more 4K that is non-horror. And I know I sound like a broken record, but guys, this is literally one of my favorite movies ever. Which is the 2018 A Star is Born remake. Which is my favorite A Star is Born. Their chemistry, these two had more chemistry than the freaking periodic table. That is not an original joke. I saw it in a comment section. It was one of the last things I bought at Best Buy before they discontinued selling physical media in stores, which was one of the worst decisions they ever made. Guys, if you haven't seen this movie, this version, please do yourself a favor and watch it. It is incredible. It is a tearjerker. Lady Gaga's performance is phenomenal, and this movie is the movie that made me fall in love with her. Literally. I love this movie so much. I've seen it so many times. Like, I can't. It's just so freaking good, dude. It truly is. Okay, that was the last non-horror movie. Now we're getting into the horror movies, which, strap in. There is a lot. There's a lot. So, now I talk about my horror 4Ks. I'm so excited. Horror is my absolute favorite genre of film, movie, you know. So, first up, I had to get this baby on 4K. And that is John Carpenter's Halloween. Yes. This movie, guys, what can I say about this movie? This movie scared the shit out of me when I saw it for the first time when I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was 10. Freaked me out. This movie is a timeless classic. It never ever gets old. Jamie Lee Curtis's performance is phenomenal, and there's even some like humor in this movie that I love, like the dry humor with Laurie and her friends.
He wants to take you out tonight.
I love this movie. It is one of the best horror movies ever made, in my opinion. It has a lot. That is a lot of special features right there. But yeah, highly recommend this bad boy. Oh shit. Ah! The next horror 4K that I own is a movie I genuinely can't believe took me so long for me to see. I didn't watch this movie until 3 years ago in 2023, and I literally became obsessed with this movie. Where has this movie been my entire life? This movie is phenomenal, and that movie is Rosemary's Baby. Which, can I just say, this movie looks absolutely incredible in 4K. Another slipcover. And Mia Farrow's performance is just phenomenal. I also love her short hair in this movie. One of my favorite horror movies ever. I watched a lot of the classics growing up as a kid, but I can't believe I never saw this one till I was 20. Kind of makes me a little mad, but you know, at least I saw it eventually. Okay, the next 4K that I own is from the Criterion Collection and is Night of the Living Dead. George A. Romero, of course. And this one actually does come with a poster. I'm going to show you guys because it's really cool. Pretty sick, huh? I like to put it up eventually, but I don't really know where I'd put it. Have to figure it out. But yeah, I got this one at Best Buy as well. Yeah, this movie is another classic, super timeless, and I don't normally seek out zombie movies, really. I don't know why, I just don't, but this movie is genuinely scary, in my opinion. It is scary. Yeah, they don't make them how they used to. Next up is another classic that I love and I saw for the first time when I was 12. It really resonated with me, and that is Carrie, the Steelbook. This movie is always going to be unsettling to me, and a large part of that reason is because of the performance of Carrie's mother. I'm forgetting the actress's name, but her performance will always be freaky. The way she says, "They're all gonna laugh at you," lives in my head, rent free. It truly does. I think about that line and the delivery every single day. Yeah, Carrie. This movie is iconic. It's timeless. And I'm currently reading the book for the first time. And it's really good. Stephen King. Another Stephen King adaptation I have is The Shining. This is another movie I watched when I was 12 years old, and I fell in love with it. Of course, Stanley Kubrick directed this one, and it looks amazing on 4K. I love this movie so much. Shelley Duvall's performance will always be something that really stands out in this movie, as well as Jack Nicholson's, of course. Yeah. This movie is freaky and gives me goosebumps till this day. And it's amazing. I read the book when I was 12, but I definitely need to reread it because I was 12. I'm sure it's definitely one I need to revisit after I finish reading Carrie. Yeah. All right. The next movie is like top 3. It's definitely way up there for me. I saw this movie when I was 10 years old, and it forever left a mark on me, and that is The Exorcist. This movie had an incredible transfer on 4K, and I was lucky enough to go see it in the theater when they re-released it for this, which was phenomenal. When I went to go see it in theaters in 2023, it was the director's cut, so that was really cool. I love the director's cut because I'm a huge fan of the spider walk. I love the spider walk. Yeah. I also love the scenes where she's at the doctor's, slowly, like, you see something's wrong with her and you're like, what is going on with this girl? She's possessed by Pazuzu. But yeah, I've seen this movie a million times, and it changed my brain chemistry. We'll just say that. I learned a lot of colorful words from this movie. I'm not joking. I am not. I learned the word CUNT from this movie. Love this movie. All right. The next movie I own is something I never thought that I would own. So, the Michael movie came out this year, as we all know. There was another movie that came out this year that also has had a lot of buzz. It got so much buzz, and I never got a chance to see it in theaters, unfortunately, because I was too busy seeing Michael multiple times, you know. A couple weeks ago, I was on Amazon Prime, and I noticed it was $5 to rent. So I watched it, and I was blown away, and I was really impressed, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And now I've seen it about 4 times, and I liked it so much that I got it on 4K, and the movie is Obsession. Yes. I got it brand new on eBay. It was Grove Entertainment, but it was like $29, but it was free shipping. So it's still kind of a lot because it's a brand new movie, but you know, it was totally worth it. Absolutely. And I watched all the behind the scenes Obsession Unleashed behind the scenes in-depth interviews with Corey Barker and the cast. And I also listened to the director's commentary of Corey Barker, and it was really awesome. You got disc art on the 4K, and the Blu-ray just looks like that. This movie was incredible. I loved it a lot. I might even watch it again later, even though I just watched it 2 days ago. You could say I'm obsessed. Yes. Indy Navarrete gives an incredibly haunting performance. I also really need to give Michael Johnston his flowers because his performance was absolutely incredible, and I think he deserves more appreciation as well. Of course, Indy's performance was phenomenal, but they both really deserve their flowers. And the ending will never not give me chills and make me cry because it's so heartbreaking what happens to her. I won't say much if some of you guys haven't seen Obsession. 100% please watch this movie if you haven't already. It is so worth it. And I typically do not really watch new movies because I'm broke, but this one had the special sauce. And it was incredibly refreshing. So, 10 out of 10 for me. Thank you. Thank you. Here we have something I was really excited to get. I got it for myself as a birthday present last winter. I really wanted to get it when it came out, and then it became like incredibly hard to find or got super expensive, but I finally got my hands on it, which was Scream. This is another movie I saw when I was 10 years old, and I freaking loved it. So obsessed with this movie. And dude, I watch this movie so many times a year. Like, there's never a time where I'm not watching Scream. I love this movie. And I had to get it on 4K. I had to. I'm so glad that I did. I'm so happy. It's got disc art. This movie definitely changed the game. Dude, it's so freaking incredible. I'm sure most of you watching are like, fuck yeah, I love Scream. Who doesn't love Scream? Who? Next up, I have Scream 2, which is really awesome. I love Scream 2 very much. 2 looks different on this disc, and this one's just like, looks different. This is a really great sequel. And I love the ghost faces in this movie. I love everything about this movie except for the cafeteria scene. Yeah, love this movie. Next up is Scream 3. I don't own Scream 4 on 4K, unfortunately. I would really like to get my hands on that, but you know, I'm broke. So, yeah, Scream 3. I really do like this movie. I do. I love how over the top it is, to be quite honest with you. It makes me laugh. I love Courtney Cox's bangs. This movie's great. It's a fun time. It's a real fun time. Yeah, Scream 3. Next up, I have a movie I saw when it came out in theaters. Came out when I was in high school, and that is It 2017. It's a good one. I do like this movie. I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, and I absolutely love Welcome to Derry season 1, and I cannot wait for season 2. This is a really, really good one. But if you ask what I prefer, I most definitely prefer It Chapter 2, which I only watched this just a year ago. I was a pretty pretentious teenager, and I was like, oh, Tim Curry's so much better. Oh my god, the miniseries so much better. At the time, I was saying that, and I had a pretty closed mind. But, you know, as an adult, trying to unpack all of that, I really, really enjoy It Chapter 2. I do. I enjoy it more than It 2017, I think. I've seen this one a handful of times. Yeah. Next up is a movie I saw when I was far too young, but I love it so, so, so much. And it will always be, I think, my number one. Poltergeist 1982. I was lucky enough to see this in theaters for the 40th anniversary, and I picked this up after that. I love this movie so much, guys. The 4K scan looks amazing. The sound is amazing. It's one of those movies where I think has an absolutely perfect casting. You got Heather O'Rourke, you got Jo Beth Williams, you got Craig T. Nelson, you got Dominique Dunn. Yeah. And Zelda Rubinstein, you can't forget her. She gives a amazing, haunting performance. This movie always makes my skin crawl, especially in the pool scene with the skeletons, the real life skeletons. This movie is super timeless, and I watch it a couple times a year. I love it. Oh, another one of the scenes that I love is when Stephen Freeling is finding out for the first time about his company building houses on top of these graves, and the music gets really sinister, and the camera kind of pans in to his face, and it kind of pans out. You see the graves and him having that realization, and I just love this movie so much. I can talk about it forever, but I won't because I'm taking up time. Poltergeist 82, baby. The next 4K I have is something that really surprised me that they put on 4K, and that is Poltergeist 2: The Other Side from 1986, and I also love this cover. It's so good. I love this fictional family of the Freelings. I love this movie as well, not as much as the first one. Julian Beck as Henry Kane, forever haunting and freaky and gives you goosebumps, especially the mall scene where Carol Ann gets lost and she just sees this old man just staring at her, and he walks through people. That scene is incredible. And when he comes to the house, you're gonna die in there, all of you, you're all gonna die. So good. By the way, I'm still waiting for Poltergeist 3 4K. When is it coming? I'm waiting. Okay, the last three I have is the same franchise. And the first one I have is something I was really dying to get my hands on, which is Child's Play on 4K. I don't know how I feel about this artwork, but the movie looks phenomenal. The 2022 4K scan. I almost bought that big box set, but I decided not to. This movie is super iconic, and I love it. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when Andy's mom is trying to figure out whether she's alive, and she like threatens him and tells him, "I'm gonna throw you in the fire." And he's like, "You stupid bitch, you filthy slut." Well, I don't know. It makes me laugh every time, but at the same time, I'm kind of like Chucky's funny. At the same time, you're like, damn. I love the Chucky movies. The next 4K I own is Child's Play 3. And I do have an appreciation for this movie. I like the way Chucky looks in this movie. Look at that little guy. I do enjoy the military plot. I do like this movie, and I do like the climax. There's a dynamic between Chucky and this child that is at the military school. It always made me laugh when the kid would call him Charles. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was. But yeah. I wish I had a poster of this. I enjoy Child's Play 3. Last 4K that I own is another movie that I quite enjoy. Ridiculous and goofy it is, and that's Seed of Chucky. These are the only Chucky movies I own on 4K, and I really want to get Child's Play 2 because I love Child's Play 2. I want to get all of them eventually, but you know, that costs money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I do love how all of these Chucky 4Ks have disc art. I love disc art. Quite enjoy Seed of Chucky. I think the opening is really funny. You're pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants. It's so ridiculous, but you know, I love good fun, good stupid fun. That was my entire 4K collection. I really hope you enjoyed, and yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
What am I doing? Huh? Huh? What am I doing? Hello?